When I think about testing decisions and all the offers that I've had, I mean, Aegis is in its own category. Hi, I'm Rochelle Head-Dunham. I'm an addiction psychiatrist, and I serve as the executive director and the medical director for Metropolitan Human Services District. Metropolitan is located in the greater New Orleans area, and we provide services through 5 clinics in the regional area, but it also includes St. Bernard and Plaquemines parishes as well. One of the things that plagued me was really not having a handle on what was happening in terms of medication management, which is about 70% of the business that we do. And then when we started looking at what our adherence rates were, we were at a non-adherence rate of about 80%. Now the national average, I understand, about 40–50%. And so that became the baseline, that became the target. In walks Aegis to talk about their product and what their product can do. So that was music to my ears. It's actually been pretty transformational to our agency in that it has brought the objectivity that we've needed for years in behavioral health care. Our own adherence rate has gone from like 80% to somewhere in the 20 percentile of adherence. You really do need some type of test that's going to show you what is not obvious or pick up on something that you never thought was there. It's been very, very helpful in that regard. Our prescribers being able to know whether or not what you're prescribing is potentially dangerous or problematic for the person you're prescribing it for. It just helps with liability issues, it helps with patient safety issues, and they feel much more comfortable that the decisions they're making are safe decisions. The urine doesn't lie. It tells us it's either there or it's not. And so that really does help our prescribers then have different kinds of conversations, solely relying upon the subjective responses that patients give us. It's not an exact science at all. And so it does rely upon what you're seeing, hearing, and what the person is telling you. And so to have a tool that objectifies a result which helps you get another piece of the puzzle with more certainty makes a tremendous difference for the field, and to also help the patient be convinced that their practice of perhaps taking medicine from other people or taking it from places other than a pharmacy is putting them at risk. It's more cultural within the addiction world to get urines. On the mental health side, though, that's a harder sell. A patient actually was taking a medication that was prescribed by the clinician at Metropolitan, but was also seeing another doctor who was prescribing a controlled substance. And only because of the testing that Aegis provides regarding what types of medication metabolites are in the person's urine, was our clinician able to see that the person was receiving 2 medications of the same class. So the fact that the urine testing allows for you to check for illegal or illicit substances as well as quantifications of legal medications that they are prescribing makes it a much, much better package deal. The really, really nice thing from the inception of the relationship between Metropolitan and Aegis has been the availability at any time and any point along the way in a very personalized way. It has really allowed us to leap forward in a great way in our ability to provide good care. And so tremendously grateful for the fact that we have that capability. The clarity that Aegis has provided in its ability to really, really help us understand and have the insight and the knowledge we need in order to make good clinical decisions is a unique feature of Aegis that puts it in a slightly different category from other similar companies. Our people are better for it because we have that information. And wouldn't trade Aegis for any of those other companies, honestly.